right, Dak Prescott is suing an anonymous lady, at least right now I think she is anonymous, for trying to extort him for $100 million, which, men are starting to fight back with false allegations, even when they make allegations, you know, and that still destroys somebody's reputation. And on top of all of that, not only does it destroy somebody's reputation, it's a it's a it's a strike. So if one woman says it, it's a strike. Like it or not, even if it's not true, if enough people say things, it becomes a strike on your reputation. And what you have to remember too, a lot of these women, when they see somebody say, "Well, this guy did this to me," a lot of women falsely step up and tell a lie, say, "Well, he did it to me too. He did this to me too." They be lying, you know. So you really got to protect yourself. And with some of these pregnancy laws that's coming, a woman can say the baby is yours. You gotta take care of it until you can get a DNA test. And you're like, well, they do prenatal DNA tests. And shout out to the brother Dennis Sterling bringing this up about this pro life and being able to make my body my choice. Um, Women can say, well, I don't want to do a prenatal DNA test. It puts me at risk. And you could be responsible to pay for the baby until the baby come out. It ain't yours. She don't owe you nothing. Uh-huh. So it's getting crazy out here. And all these laws about my body pro-choice, all that is continue to extort more money out of men. And that's why you have a large amount of men that's continuing not to have a baby. So all this kind of ties in to these allegations that women can continue to make, and there's no consequences and no repercussion. You go to Travis Rudolph. She made allegations about him, and her brothers came over there. Some of those brothers got deleted. Travis Rudolph lost his career, lost a year of his life sitting in the penitentiary, and got proven innocent. And nothing happened to the woman that made the false allegations. Brian Banks, the guy that had a whole football career ahead of him going to college, and when the young lady said he did something to her, and then they called on the jail phone call, and that she lied about it. She flat out lied about it. And he lost his whole career to that shit. His college career, his NFL career, based off a lie. Based off a lie. So this is why you got to be more meticulous than ever, young man, about who you dealing with. Especially if you choosing to deal with with women with kids, because I didn't even heard stories, on the internet of women get mad at the guys and saying and telling the kid to say the guy did something to the kid and throwing the guy in jail and messing up his life. So you got to be careful who you're dealing with. And sometimes these people can pull stories out their ass and ruin your reputation. Come on, sometimes they can just flat out lie, never met you, nothing to destroy you like that. This is why, these dudes, you see these women that go after these dudes, and they position themselves to be after these dudes. A lot of times they just don't be positioning you to get a baby out of you. They be trying to extort you. But Dak Prescott is fighting back. Dak Prescott sues over alleged $100 million extortion plot. He says in January, a lawyer sent a letter to the Cowboys that Prescott seeking a settlement of a potential claim of SA. Today, Prescott turned the table, suing the alleged victim and her lawyers for extortion. The case was filed in Collin County, Texas, against Victoria Shores and her attorney Bethel T-Zay and Joel's T-Zay. 11-page suit includes claims of defamation and slander, defamation per civil extortion, duress, business disparagement, torturous interference with the current or prospective business relations, civil conspiracy, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. Prescott contends that on January 16, 2024, the lawyer sent a letter to Prescott alleging that he sexually Soares in February 2017. So we talking about some shit that happened what? 7 years ago? 7 years. Now they going back 7 years. Now they going back 7 years. Like, why are we waiting so long? A year at the most. After a year, don't bring nothing up. Because you don't have the longer you wait, the worse it look. You don't have can't do DNA. No, the evidence ain't as fresh. Like I said before, man, this is why this is one of the new ways of pushing marriage. But then again, you got wives saying that husbands took the cookie out the jar with them. No, y'all probably think I'm bullshitting on that, but no, there's stories that says that wives say, "Well, he SA'd me and he did this to me, this, that, and third," and judges are believing them. This is why a lot of dudes, man, is choosing not to get married. This is why a lot of dudes is choosing not to have kids and not to deal with these women. They going overseas now. And you see why. But let's continue. He says, Miss Shores, quote, Miss Shores have had to live with this pain and trauma for 7 years, the letter explains. It affects her relationship with her fiance and her everyday existence so much that she had to attend therapy and counseling will require future therapy and counseling. She has suffered mental anguish and unimaginable dealing with the trauma of the SA victim. Despite the tragic event, she is willing to forego pursuing criminal charges. No. If he did what he said, if he did that, who don't want justice? That's how you know she bullshitting. And he's, I've been dealing with this for 7 years. You know, you ain't. You was a hoe. You probably was a sack chasing hoe. Your fiance don't even know it. Y'all money funny. You was a hoe, allegedly. You trying to get that snot box rocked. He pumped and dumped you, probably. And now you talking about I've been living with this for 7 years, but you don't want criminal charges. You waited 7 years to say this, and you've been extorting this man for 7 years. Man, Negro, please. Come on now. And I ain't even know Dak Prescott fan, but this got to stop. Despite the tragic event, she is willing to forego criminal charges. That lets you know she full of shit, along with disclosing the information to the public in exchange for compensation for her mental anguish and suffering. Ms. Shore's damages are valued to the sum of $100 million. You have until February 16, 2020 to respond to the demand. $100 million? Man, you out your rabbit ass mind. This got to be a motherfucker joke. It got to be. This got to be a joke. It got to be a joke. Come on, man. Well, I don't want to press no criminal charges. I just want $100 million. And man, dude, they gotta stop. This shit is a hustle. They gotta stop for somebody to get knocked off. Come on, man. They gotta stop. This has to be stopped. This has to be stopped. It has to be stopped, bro. This has to be stopped. This literally has to be stopped. So, man, this is wild. This is wild. But you could tell she full of shit. Prescott lawyer Levy McCatherine issued a statement regarding the matter. Quote, recently, Mr. Prescott found himself subject to extortion plot. McCatherine said, hope I'm saying his name right. The defendant and her legal team has threatened to go public and completely fabricate a story about SA from nearly a decade ago and demand that Prescott immediately pays $100 million in exchange for not pressing false charges into the authorities. Mr. Prescott's a new father to a baby girl, has great empathy of Survivor SA. He reverently believes in all perpetrators of such as crimes should be punished to the full extent of the law. To be clear, Prescott has never engaged in non-consensual sex conduct with anyone, lies heard, especially malicious lies. We will not allow the defendant and her legal team to profit from an attempt and extort millions from Dak Prescott, Mr. Prescott. My thing is this, bro. When she said, well, we don't want to pay criminal charges, we just want some money and this, that, and the third, and whatever. According to McCatherine, Prescott has reported the matters to appropriate authorities and will continue to cooperate fully in the investigation. Prescott has also vowed to donate any recovery as a result of the law school Joyful Heart Foundation, whose vision is the world free of SA, domestic violence, DV, child abuse, and other. Look here, I ain't giving none of that money to none of their ass. I'm taking that money that I get from her, and I'm gonna buy me a Bentley or I'm gonna bank it. Hell no. Hell no. Absolutely not, bro. All my pain and suffering they trying to do, they know he about to get the contract and they waited for the right time for 7 years. Oh, girl, full of shit. Prove it then. This is why you gotta do like Justin Bieber. When they come to Justin Bieber house, women gotta sign a disclosure. You know what you're here for. You can't say this, do that. Yep. Dak Prescott gotta start keeping them papers on you. Women are known to be have some of the biggest lies throughout history. Go back and look at Emmett Till. Another woman lying. That's what they do. When God made women, one of the main ingredients he put in women was lying. What about that judge, 51 years old, found out none of his kids was his? Women will lie and still blame you for it and had no remorse. It had no remorse. No remorse for your black ass or your white ass, wherever your mixed ass. None. None. They always the victim, you always the villain. I don't want to press criminal bullshit. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Check out the NFL playlist for more videos like this. Check out the music entertainment playlist. Everything is alleged. Everybody's innocent until proven guilty. Hit my link tree. Find me on X, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Appreciate y'all. Peace.